Good evening, Sagittarius and cross watchers. Thank you so much for being here today for your 2026 annual reading. If you found this reading, trust that you were guided here for a reason. This is a timeless, intuitive, and channeled tarot reading, offering insight, clarity, and spiritual guidance for the Sagittarius energy throughout the year ahead. So, welcome to Inner Knowing Messages. As I say, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This is going to be your reading for the year of 2026. I shall be drawing one card out per month to go through as a guidance for the year ahead. And then what I will do is I will finish off the reading with a crystal angel card. Oh, I wanted to drop out, so we'll go with that one. I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas period and a happy new year to you all. If you will be so kind, if you could give us a like, subscribe to the channel, help get this channel out there to the right people with the algorithm of YouTube. There we go. So there's 12 cards there, one card per month. And we'll go with Crystal Angel. These cards were also shuffled prior to this reading before I started recording this. But there we go. So we start off with a really good Pentacles card here for January. And it's the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles here is about unexpected windfall, a financial windfall, a lump sum, will, deeds, trust funds, inheritance, solid foundations, privilege, inherited issues, or ancestry. So a fantastic start there, my friends, Sagittarius friends, with the Ten of Cups. Now, let me know what this all brings to you. It'd be really interesting to see what pans out for this month of January. The card of February, we have the Lovers, and that's card number 6. Now, the Lovers doesn't have to be actual people like a couple. It can actually be like business partners, you know, like your friendship, like if you have a real best friend, like a bestie, someone that you've known for donkey's years and, you know, you can always rely on. And you have that genuine love and respect for each other. So it can be that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, okay? But on here, it says that the card is about major choices, love, soulmates, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnerships, relationships, romance, desire, sexual connections, and shared values. And of course, the month February is Valentine's for those that celebrate. It's it's all to do with, showing someone that you love, and you generally, it depends on how commercial you want to go with this. If you celebrate Valentine's, of course, but basically Valentine is like a saint, or it's like a loving day where you celebrate on the 14th of February. Normally people, couples, or if you actually like someone and you're single but you've always fancied this person, you used to be able to send them like a secret card and say, from your secret Valentine, or Valentine admirer, or that sort of thing. But if you're also in a relationship, or if you're married, you would buy cards and you may go for meals or buy gifts. It just depends on if you do celebrate it and how much you like to spend. Because like I say, it is quite a commercial thing. Like, you don't need Valentine's Day, do you, to tell someone you love them? But of course, it's each to your own. It's whatever you feel is right for you. Moving into March, we have card number 19, and it's the Sun. Now, the Sun card is a fantastic, positive, happy card for you. Now, this card is about positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, openness, and pregnancy. So if you don't want to have children, or you're not planning on having babies, please be very careful in the month of March, because it's quite a fertile month. Well, certainly the energy is anyway. Now, April, we have card 11, and this card is the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is all about your karmic justice. It's about the consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, and life lessons. So, That's more about law and order. It can also be like if you have a business and the end of the financial year is March, so come April, you're sort of, you're starting a scratch from the beginning, aren't you? You're starting a new chapter in a business and you're making sure everything, your compliance and everything is in order, your accounts are in order, your paperwork, whatever it is that you need to do. So that can be from a legal matter as well. Now, May, we have card number 17, the Star. Wow, another fantastic card. This is so positive. So, the Star is all about hope, inspiration, creativity, calm, contentment, renewal, serenity, spirituality, healing, positivity, faith, renewal, healing, and rejuvenation. So this looks like whatever starts around February, I feel is going to grow something, whether it's a relationship or a partnership, but there's definitely potential here and it's going in the right direction. Let me know what happens. June, we have a Cups card, and this is the Six of Cups. Now, the cups themselves, it's all about nurturing. It's like children, childhood, memories, past. It's like returning to your roots. What influences you, what you're yearning for. Being homesick if you're living away from your home. It's nostalgia, reunions, playfulness, youthfulness, innocence, creativity, kindness, goodwill, and simplicity. Interesting. July, we have card 7 and we have the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is very much fast movement. It can be like transport, but it's certainly something that's quick moving or quick to take off or going fast in a direction. It can be victory, it can be overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self discipline, hard work, and focus. August, we have card 13, and card 13 is the Death card. Now, the Death card, although the word death, yes, it automatically fills you with dread because you think, oh my goodness, who's going to die? Who am I going to lose? What's going to happen? But it doesn't really necessarily mean it's about somebody passing away. The death itself, the Death card, is all about change. And it's about spiritual transformation. It's about new beginnings, letting go, endings of change, transition, sudden or unexpected upheaval, endings, and release. So if you do work for somebody, it could be that you might have to relocate somewhere for a job, or you apply for a new job, or maybe you're with a partner that's been given a promotion or wants to go and work in a different country. It could be a number of things. So that can be change. And if you have to relocate somewhere, that can feel like a loss, because if you've been living and been settled somewhere for a period of time or even all your life, when you have to say goodbye to things that you know and is familiar, it does feel like a loss to you. Again, let me know what happens here, Sagittarius, with this. So when we move forward then, we have September and we have the swords card here. And I'm just going to double check here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have the 9 of swords, and it's all about your anxiety. It's about what you're feeling and what's up in your head. It's the fears, the terror, the negativity, the deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelm. You could be feeling like you're at breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, and remorse. Now, maybe because you've had the change, a major change the month before, maybe that, in August, it's such an upheaval that it has made you feel unsettled. Maybe it's quite a big change for you and it's very unsettling and it's taken you a while to get your head around the big change or whatever's happened. And that's why you could be feeling all up in your head. Now, when we come to October, we have card number 2, and it's the High Priestess. Please don't get hung up on the sexes of the cards. It's just energy. So although it's a female in the card depicted in the picture here of the High Priestess, please, as I say, don't get hung up on that. It is, the energy itself, because we have male and female energy in all of us. Now, with the High Priestess, it's about mystery, intuition, inner knowing, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, esoteric wisdom and knowledge, things yet to be revealed, and spirit guides. So I feel like come October, things are going to really settle down for you. So you may have had this big upheaval and change from around the August time leading into September. But come October, things are going to start to settle and start to feel okay again and start to feel, do you know what? It's not so bad after all. It's just a big adjustment overall. November, we have the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is all about news traveling fast, fast movement. It's about hastiness, speed, progress, movement, action, rushing, exciting times, travel, freedom, holiday romances, taking off, gaining momentum, ahead thinking on your feet, and sudden action. So maybe again, with this change that happened earlier on in the summertime, maybe there's more forward movement. It's like you've done one bit and all of a sudden you've got to do another something or other, and something else comes in and moves forward and pushes you along. You know, it could be a number of things, but it's really, really exciting. Now we end 2026 with a card which comes across as not so positive, shall we say. And it's all about the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups looks quite down and deirdre with a, card that's all sullen and, quite sad. And it's about loss and grief and despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, bereavement, mourning, heartbreak, unwelcome change, emotional instability, and you're focusing on the loss of things. Now, with this card, okay, with the Five of Cups, if this person here could actually look and turn around and look further over in this direction behind to the side of them there, they would see that they have this amazing bridge laid out to take you over to this new castle, over the bridge, over the water. And it's going to be a new start, a new chapter. So things really aren't as bad as what this person thinks is going on at the time. They're so fixated on the cups that have already just fallen before them that they're not thinking about the clearer picture on what's actually ahead and what's to come. So it's really about like turning that frown upside down scenario. It's not dwelling on things. It's actually about picking your socks up and thinking, right, okay, what can I do? What can I look forward to? What's in my power? What are the positives out of this? What have I learned? And then churning that round into something more positive and more freeing and fulfilling at the same time. So we end the card, Sagittarius, with an aquamarine crystal card. Now, aquamarine crystal card here, if I show you, too close. There we go. It says divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. I'll repeat that again. Divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Okay. So I feel with that, I think all these changes here for me are always meant to happen. It's about divine guidance. It's about divine, the divine basically interfering and basically clearing your path. It's like having a tower moment where you may have had experiences. There might have been red flags in a relationship, in a situation, in a job, and maybe you saw them but you ignored them and you never took action, you never stepped away, you never left a job or a relationship. And then divine intervention comes in, or God, whatever your beliefs are, and they decide, right, you haven't taken heed from all the hints that you've been given, all the signs that you've been given. So now I'm going to take this and that away from you, or I'm going to change this from you, and I'm going to make and force you into the direction you should be going. And I feel that is what it's all about. It's about trusting intuition, trusting in yourself, and having that belief and knowledge within yourself that, you know what, I can do this, I can move on, I can move forward, I can start again, I can relocate, I can do a different job or start a new career or retrain or go into education or whatever it is that basically matters to you. Could be travel even, but ultimately it's belief, isn't it? It's about believing in yourself no matter what. And that's what I feel is what this is about as well, you know, for the whole year. It's about just riding those waves, going with the flow, and just understand that everything that happens is meant for a reason. But there we go, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for your time, for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you would be so kind. Let's help get this channel to grow and get it out there with the algorithm so other people can come along and find me. And until then, I shall be back very soon with your month January reading. And until then, have a wonderful evening and stay blessed.